So with that, thank you. It's really time to get started. I'd like to invite Ambassador Dani Dayan, Israel's Consul General in New York, to start us off with some greetings this morning. Dani.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Yaakov. I speak between Yaakov Katz and Minister Israel Katz. Katz, as you know, is a Cohen. Apparently, they need a Dayan, a judge, to mediate between them. I landed in New York airport just 4 hours ago from a short visit to Israel. A visit to Israel is always too short. And I come here with a few observations from my visit there. The first one is that Israel is as beautiful as ever. From Golden Jerusalem to sunny Tel Aviv to the Golan Heights, under Israel's sovereignty recognized by the United States of America, to the Galilee, to Judea and Samaria and the coastal strip and the Negev, Israel blooms. And if you have not visited Israel for a couple of years, it's time you come again to our country to enjoy its beauty. The second observation is that Israel is as democratic as ever. We are so democratic that we have in 1 year more elections than the Palestinian Authority in more than a decade. But now seriously, as any democracy, our democracy is also flawed, but I sometimes think when I hear our detractors that Israel's democracy is nothing short of a miracle. If you think about it, I'm not sure there is any other country in the world that was born into a war, was established by two groups of people that were devoid of any legacy of democracy. Jews from Eastern Europe, Jews from the Middle East, and nevertheless we built one of the most vibrant, stable, staunch, robust democracies in the world, and we are extremely proud of our democracy. My third observation, the third observation with which I came from Israel, is that Israel is as Jewish as it ever was. We see the cultural expressions of our Judaism, the religious expressions, the national expressions. Israel is determined to be, as it was founded, and will continue to be forever, a Jewish state. And I want to say very clearly, the fact that the notion of a nation-state has become, in some circles, not fashionable, considered not progressive enough, or any other things of that sort, will not make the Jewish people renounce the crystallization of our 2 millennia dream to establish and to maintain a Jewish state in our ancient homeland with Jerusalem as its undivided capital. Unfortunately, in the last years, even in this country, we see a resurgence of anti-Semitism. And I commend the Jerusalem Post for putting this topic at the top of its agenda, together with the strategic issues that concern Israel and the relationship with the United States. And I would like to say in that respect the following. When we say never again, we mean never again. And never again doesn't mean only that another Shoah, God forbid, another Holocaust, Chas v'Chalila, will not happen. we, the Jewish people, will not go back to the days that preceded the Shoah. Will not go back to the days of petty anti-Semitism, quote unquote. Will not go back to the days of discrimination of Jews, will not go back to the days of small pogroms in which only 11 Jews here were massacred, one Jewish lady there. We will, when we say never again, we mean that. And we mean, when we say never again, we mean that we will not accept anymore cartoons in leading newspapers that depict Jews in a demonizing way. We will not accept anymore commencement speeches in universities in this city in which the speaker denigrates the state of Israel. We will not accept anymore that Jews will not be able to go safely to Shabbat services in shuls all over this country and in Europe and in Latin America and other places in the world. When we say never again, we don't mean only a catastrophe, we mean that we are fed up with anti-Semitism in all its sorts and we are determined to put an end to it. That means white supremacist, neo-Nazi anti-Semitism. That means the Louis Farrakhan type of anti-Semitism and the Women's March type of anti-Semitism. That means the anti-Semitic BDS, and that means the genocidal Iranian anti-Semitism. And the state of Israel, as the Jewish state, as the state of the Jews all over the world, will make sure in its deliberations with all foreign governments, including federal, state, and local governments in this country, that anti-Semitism in any form cannot be acceptable anymore. And I will conclude by saying that obviously Israel, the state of Israel, which I have the immense privilege to represent in this city, the state of Israel doesn't have jurisdiction outside its boundaries, doesn't have authorities to act outside its boundaries. But that fact does not mean that we don't have responsibility. The state of Israel has responsibility for the life and the well-being of every Jew that is attacked for being a Jew. For the state of Israel, an anti-Semitic act, whether it's in Brooklyn or in Buenos Aires, is local news, is domestic news, and the state of Israel is determined to stand up to its commitment, to its responsibility, and to take this issue with the utmost severity until this scourge that is called the modern anti-Semitism in all its forms is eradicated finally from the face of earth. I wish to conclude by saying, my friends, that in spite of the tzures that we have, I can assure you that Israel enters its 72nd year of existence stronger than ever, prosperous than ever, with better relations with the world than ever, and probably most important than all, with the strong relationship with this country that we ever had. The staunch alliance between the land of the free and the home of the brave, and Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim, is today strong as it ever was, and we are going to see days of even greater friendship between our two countries. Thank you so much.